One of the professors who was doing the study abroad program for the interior design major, which is what I am, came and spoke with our class about the opportunity to go abroad. And I remember when she came in the room, it totally just, I'm going to try not to get emotional because I knew this was going to happen. But they came in the room and I kind of tuned out. I was like, that's not something I'm going to be able to do. I'd always seen, I kind of had put myself in a box. I didn't even think I'd be able to go to TCU. And then like letting myself even believe that I could do that was a big, it broke myself out of a barrier that I'd, found myself in or thought I was in.
I think it's a privilege to have the opportunity to have an impact in lives of new generation that is going to transform the world. And you're hoping that if you have an impact in any minimal way, that world would be a better world. And what a privilege that is.
This century is just going to be a very different century than the last century was. It's already started off that way. And I think the hope for us is not just a hope for our nation, but I think we have to look more broadly and think about the hopes for our world.
QEP is about people. It's about TCU students, but I confess it's about the world too.
We have, as I said, India, China, Nepal, we have Bulgaria, Colombia, Peru, many from Panama, Guatemala, few from Europe, a few European countries, many other from Middle East, many Saudis, especially taking intensive English. So we have 90 countries represented, those are just a few.
Our educational instruments have to be transformed in order to be in harmony with this rapidly changing world.
We are saying that we need to take a bigger leap. That we need, if we want to be, in the Chancellor's words, a great national university, we can't be that without engaging internationally.
Through our QEP, we hope to bring 2 to 4 visiting scholars to TCU every year, and these scholars will be selected by various academic departments, and they can serve either as adjunct faculty or in a research or lecturer capacity.
It's really real. It's very important for people to get involved and know about different cultures, whether they want to go there or not.
Like before I came here, I wanted to be in my bubble where I was safe. And I just stay where I'm safe, where I know where to go, where people know me. Once I came here, I had the experience of, like adapting to a whole new culture. And it was a good experience. I liked it.
I got to go to Paris, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life. I don't know, I can't explain what it is to be able to go to another country and experience something that you didn't think you'd ever experience.
It really gives me, I feel like it gives me an edge because this world is becoming more and more globalized, and it's becoming more and more important to be able to interact with different people from different places. And having already had that experience, it just makes it that much more easier for me.
There's no market that isn't globalized anyway. So being able to learn how global the world is and having a global vision coming right out of college is a very valuable thing to have.
It just challenges your every thought and opens up your mind. And what it has done for me is that it's made me look at life in a way that, well, anything is possible, and what I think is right might not be right. So I just think out of the box for every little situation that I encounter.
I think from TCU's mission statement about being global leaders, it's absolutely necessary for a student to have an international experience.
TCU, what they should really do is find a couple places that they have, like Sevilla and I think it's Florence or something, where they have a place where students can get TCU credit, and they should really do that for every single major and make it available for students who want to go abroad.
In order to remain relevant on regional, national, and global stage, we have to embrace a very comprehensive internationalization that would make this university a world-class university.
A shift from looking at what makes us different from the world around us. How is the United States different from every other country? To how are we similar? What are the problems that we share in common? How is it valuable for us to understand what's going on in your country? How can it be valuable for you to understand what's going on in our country?
I find myself more fascinated with the news and what's going on in the world, and I really didn't have that interest before studying abroad. But after being in different countries, and you can say, oh, I've been there and that's happening there.
When you talk to students about what country has the largest population in the world, they know that it's China with about 1.3 billion people. But also they know that the country that's probably going to surpass China in population is India.
I often talk to students about the idea of learning another culture means adding another tool to your tool belt. If you only have a hammer, you see everything as a nail, and that's the only way you solve your problems is by hitting it. But when you learn other cultures, you learn other perspectives, you have a new set of tools to approach the world with and to approach people with.
Like, well, why not? Like, if someone from Latin America comes and speaks to us, or, you know, like, there's more people coming around, especially in an age when everything you do, like, something that happens in China in an age of globalization, when, like, something that happens in China affects people in America, or something that happens here affects somewhere else, you know, we're so interrelated that it would be a good thing to have, like, a very well-rounded picture of everything.
College of Communication, international study is paramount, and the reason for that is very simple. In communication, the world is in your doorstep. It's right in front of you. Every day on the internet, Twitter, Facebook, you can interact with people all over the world.
The fact is that now we could have folks engaged all over the planet. We could be talking to students in Sudan and Darfur and asking them directly what their experience is versus relying on CNN or Fox News to tell us how we should be thinking about these things.
Chatting with companies, and they even mentioned that students that have had some type of global experience, then that automatically puts them in a category of what they call high performers, hypos. So as they're looking to designate their next group of high-performing employees, they look for them to have had some type of international exposure or experience.
Having more of those interactions, facilitating that more in real principled ways, in real public ways. And so we're looking at, one thing that we're looking at doing as our QEP is having international commons, whatever that means. We're trying to imagine what that means.
If we have people from many places on the campus who are learning and sharing what they know, and then working together to create a context for students, then we create a university where we can ensure that every student that comes here can have a global experience and a global education.
Through our QEP and 5 years of bringing innovative leaders and scholars to the campus, we hope to develop a powerful network of global connections for our TCU faculty and graduates. For our faculty, this will present some amazing research opportunities. And for our students, upon leaving TCU, we hope they'll be able to integrate into the global community more seamlessly.
We need to learn how to bring it into every student's experience, every faculty member's experience, every staff member's experience, every administrator's experience.